everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, also subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Jason Lee, episode 8. He's been doing different interviews with people. I would love to play the clip, but I don't want to get a strike. So I'm just going to show the pictures in regards to them sitting down. Jason Lee, episode 8, he sits down with Blac Chyna. They talk about how she ended up allegedly broke, betrayed from Tyga and Kylie. I just did a video in regards to how Larsa felt she was betrayed by Kim and Khloe. So now Blac Chyna is giving her story of how she felt about Tyga and Kylie and the controversial Kardashian trial and more. Baby, I am here for it. Ex-friends are speaking out. Speaking out. So, of course, the clip asks the questions and it cuts off. It asks the question, then it cuts off. So she didn't say much in the clip I saw, but it's saying it's tomorrow, Tuesday. Jason's been doing pretty good in regards to these interviews. He did, the last one I saw was Cardi B. Prior to that, I'm trying to think of who he did in between Cardi B and this one. He's done a few. Oh, Linnell and Claudia Jordan, and that trended too. So he's, of course, on Revoke, doing interviews, talking to people that sometimes that don't do a lot of interviews. Cardi B don't do a lot of interviews, but she'll go on Instagram and make a comment if you try and say something weird. Cardi B will check you on the Instagram, for real. She shows different pictures of her and Cardi B and Offset. But let's get into this biggest thing. If you don't know, because I'm trying to bring you up to speed, Blac Chyna, in a relationship with Tyga, had a child. They had been dating for what, 5, 6, 7 years? And then all of a sudden, Kylie was allegedly babysitting Tyga and Blac Chyna's son. And then after a while, I heard something in regards to this. After a while, it was like Kylie wanted to date Tyga. And many people are saying somebody needs to call the Popos, because he's a grown man trying to date a young girl. Soon as she turned 18, she was dating Tyga. And they dated what? A year or two? And then Kylie started dating Travis Scott. I want to say a month after she dumped Tyga. And then 2 months later, she was pregnant. Wow. Okay. We already know at a young age, Kylie wanted to have children. And then there was a post, I think the Kardashians were talking. Kylie was saying she wanted to be a young mom, have kids at a young age. And Khloe and Kim, I think it was Khloe and Kim, telling Kylie to slow down, get older, and then have children. So their main goal is to have children. It don't seem like their main goal is to settle down and get married. So Blac Chyna is going to talk about how that all transpired. I'm sure she's going to talk about how she was friends with Kim. And then if Kim didn't know what to do, and I guess she was like, I need to talk to her. I guess she was avoiding Blac Chyna's phone call. And then Khloe was like, Kim, you got to talk to her. You got to tell her what's going on. We didn't mean for this to happen. What? Same thing. So, okay. So then they're going to talk about Tyga and Kylie Jenner. Then they're going to allegedly talk about the Kardashians and the trial. Now, how much can she say? How much can she cover? I don't know. because I don't know if she's still in the appeals process. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's still in the appeals process. So the biggest thing was, let's get into it. There were several things in regards to Blac Chyna and the alleged show, whether it was removed legally, whether she was under contract. And then many people were like, well, what was up with that judge? Because if you don't remember, everybody did videos on it. And it's too bad we did not have cameras in the courtroom. We didn't have uh, TMZ. It seems like whatever TMZ got, allegedly they got from the Kardashians telling them. I don't think any media was allowed in the courtroom. I think it was a private court setting because I don't recall. But many people are like, well, wait a minute. There's some people that's trying to say they had people in the courtroom. It's like, no, I think it was an open and closed courtroom. I don't even think TMZ Entertainment, I don't think any of those were in there, because if they were in there, other people, media bloggers, should have been able to get a pass. So here nor there, many people side-eyed that court case. Many people also talked about what was in those transcripts, how Rob was allegedly harassing Blac Chyna. I got pictures of the documents in regards to what he was saying. Please answer my call. I sent you a present. Why aren't you answering? What's going on? Please talk to me. Even the mom, Tokyo, talked about how Rob was unhinged a lot of times. And he was sending messages and this and that. And you could tell the family felt away about Blac Chyna dating Rob. Rob was more about trying to lose weight. And then, of course, they have the beautiful dream. I'm trying to update you as much as I can to make this video short. Then people will start talking about how is it that the K's and the J's have the alleged trademark and the trademark is not with Blac Chyna and Rob. How is that possible? So many people are seeing the alleged shade, the alleged underlying stuff that's going on. And that's the biggest thing in regards to if they would have got married, there wouldn't have been a lot of things they could have done in regards to the trademark, because of course it would have been for sure under Blac Chyna and Rob. So there's the trademark issue, there's the court issue. The other issue was in regards to the court secretary that types in stuff. I guess she allegedly asked for a picture with the Kardashians, and that was put into the media because they wanted to change the narrative about everything that was going on with Rob. And understand, it was altercations in regards to conversation we were hearing, but it's so disturbing in regards to the messages from the transcripts of what Rob was saying and doing and how he was making comments about different cultures and race. It was just weird. So then we have the court date, court hearing. Blac Chyna's going to court. We're seeing her come out, but we don't see hardly none of the Kardashians come out of the courtroom. It's like they had like alleged private interest. So many people were like side-eyeing saying, what is really going on with this court case? So then we have Pete go to the courtroom. I want to say either the last 2 days or the last day of court, something like that. But people were like, well, why is Pete there? So that was all interesting. So people were kind of side-eyeing a court case, period. Because why didn't more people have to testify on her behalf? And then, of course, we understood there was a lot going on with Blac Chyna and the mom. Mom was telling a lot of secrets about the Kardashians. And then this is the other thing that transpired. It was around the time, and I think that was planned too. It was around the time the girls was going, I think, to a gala. I don't know if it was the Met Gala or another gala, but they were going to the gala. They didn't even show up for the last court hearing date, whether they were found to win the case or lose the case. They were all getting dressed. And then they show the girls getting dressed, hearing what the verdict was. And then we hear Kim say, oh, we won the case. They were celebrating. And then she said, oh, we should sue her now for our court fees and stuff like that. Kim's something else. She is. She's something else. And then, Khloe's also, let me go back, because on the show, Khloe was talking about, oh, what is the jury going to feel about us? They don't know us. And then they also didn't want to let people know about their wealth. I think they were trying to not let that be talked about, the planes, the money they made. but they were harassing allegedly Blac Chyna to get a copy of what she makes on OnlyFans. They wanted her to report all the income she getting, because if you lost money, show it. But this is a single mom trying to make money. Y'all can make all the money without being harassed, but then you were trying to allegedly harass Blac Chyna about what money she was making. So that was a whole big thing for a good year. The Blac Chyna going to different places, people trying to record her. So much was going on. So we still need to hear about appeals. Normally take 5 or 6 months. It's been almost 8 months and we haven't heard anything. So I think this interview is going to be interesting. I don't know if she's going to drop any dimes or if she's under an NDA, but they should have been under an NDA about her. They really should have. And that's the biggest thing. How much information can she give? Because let me tell you this. Jason Lee, let me show the other picture. Jason Lee also interviewed Larsa. Larsa talked about how Tristan was taken from her, from Khloe. So well wishes. They're going to go over a lot of things, and they're going to talk about a lot of things in regards to the Kardashians were fussing about the girls not being able to go to Paris to try on dresses for Kourtney's wedding because they were in court. What? It's all interesting, y'all. Be careful who your friends are, what you get yourselves involved in, and whether their show was taken down legally or not, I don't know. But when Ryan Seacrest got on the stage, he talked about this and that, and well, I don't know. But I don't know. Something don't seem right. Something don't seem right. But what wishes? What wishes? Also, let's get into generally. Blac Chyna's mom has been making a lot of videos. I'm coming out. I want to see you. I'm concerned about you. And then there was different comments about, was the mom asking for money? So I can't wait for Jason to talk about everything with Blac Chyna. He does extremely well in regards to interviews. Let me say this too. Jason Lee has talked about how he was cool with the Kardashians. And then they wanted him to do certain things, say certain things, and he was like, no. So there is a possibility that there are media people that are helping or guiding in regards to the narrative, in regards to media. That's why a lot of pages are now speaking in their minds and giving their opinions on what's true, what's false. I can't wait for this interview. It's Tuesday. It didn't show me the time. Let me know in the comments how you feel about what dime she's going to be dropping. Is she going to be very cautious about what she say because she's under the NDA? Well wishes. Everyone focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. And strong mind, body, soul, and spirit. Well wishes to Blac Chyna, because there's a lot has been going on for the last 5 or 6 years. And don't forget, where is Rob? Why isn't Rob posted up? What's going on? Are they trying to distract about anything? The girls are in the forefront. Where's Rob? This is the other thing. Remember how he allegedly posted pictures on Blac Chyna he shouldn't have posted? That should have been an issue too. That should have been an issue too. Everyone, be safe. Have a great day.